Are you one of those people that get nervous or have anxiety when you have that little fleeting negative thought? And you say, oh, I'm not supposed to be negative. I'm going to get in trouble with law of attraction. Or are you one of those people that have been told, never be negative? Well, guess what? Welcome to my life, because I want to set the story straight about that. Matter of fact, on today's show, we're going to teach you how being negative is helpful and important. Yeah, I know, I said it. It's actually a little bit of a twist off of a couple of weeks I did a show called Law of Attraction Myths. And this is one of the myths of Law of Attraction, that you shouldn't be negative. But I'm going to teach you how it's not true at all. And as I'm going to remind everybody, I was on the cover of the Law of Attraction magazine. I'm going to get Delilah to put the link inside the magazine. And I wrote a big 3-page article, and now, because they loved it so much, I've written another article for the next issue, and it's about today's topic. And when I had sent it to Jules, the publisher, she said, hashtag, I love your article. Because everyone's always talking about being positive and uplifting and high vibes. And then Michael Lozier came in and said, hey, it's okay to be negative. Hey, hello, everybody. If you just joined us for the first time, my name is Michael Lozier, and yes, I was on the cover of the Law of Attraction magazine. We'll put the link so you can read the article. And we're here live every Friday at 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 noon Eastern on this Facebook page. And I've got a panel of experts. I have 2 certified Law of Attraction facilitators, and I have my bro, emotion code practitioner, certified body code practitioner, John in Variety. He's going to be reading the comments today. But before we get started and teach you what you need to know about it's okay to be negative, and we're going to tell you why, I'm going to do 2 quick little announcements. For those of you that have been following my work on Law of Attraction, and we're on episode 229, my hunch is you've learned a lot. And you've been practicing, and you've probably been sharing it with others. Matter of fact, you are such an enthusiast, you might even be teaching your friends and family. And now, it's time to get paid. It's time for you to get paid sharing the message of Law of Attraction to others. You can do that. Check me out below. I'm going to be in Las Vegas on May 16th and 17th, delivering 2 days of training. And here's my promise. When you leave, it's Wednesday, Thursday. When you leave Thursday night, you'll be in a position on the weekend to deliver high impact, high content, high participation, high razzle-dazzle, free introductory presentation in your living room with your friends. It's a great place to start. And when you're done, you know what they're going to say? I want more. Well, I'm going to teach you how to do that. And more is going to cost them, because you're going to teach them the system for applying Law of Attraction at your paid seminars. Rhonda and Dana are examples of that. Last week's show, we talked about that. So we interviewed some people. So check out my website, hangoutwithmichael.com/certification. Right now, we're offering $500 off the price. It's 2 full days of my attention, making sure you are in such good shape when you leave. Not only that, when you leave, I'm all over you. I'll be all over you to make sure you do a great job. Rhonda and I, give us a nod if that's true. That's right. You experienced, because you just finished the program. So that's one announcement. My next announcement I'm very excited about. As you know, I'm also an emotion code practitioner. And the reason why I became an emotion code practitioner is because its impact on the Law of Attraction. So next Monday, I have this program starting. It's called Emotion Code Group Sessions on Money and Abundance. And I am going to be working with 6 people in this group. It runs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 12 noon, and it's for 1 hour. You'll come in, and I'll work with each person about 8 to 10 minutes. And over this 6-class series, you'll have up to and over 50 emotion code sessions about money. I'm going to change all of your beliefs about money and abundance. I'm going to change all of your, reduce and eliminate your anxiety about money and debt and making money. I'm going to help you bust your money earning ceiling, because you all know you have one. You know, you can only get so much money and then something happens. You only get so far and something happens. I'm going to remove that ceiling, and lots of other emotion code sessions all about money. I'm only taking 6 people. I have some people registered now. It is only $300 for 50 emotion code sessions on this one topic. And you can see we go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We have 4 days off. And my hunch is, like the last classes, you'll come back on the 5th and you'll go, You'll never guess what happened. I mean, well, I won't guess it, but I'll believe it because I know how the emotion code works. Delilah has put the link into this program below. Sign up today. Let me know that you're coming in interested. It'll be a private video like we're doing today, except it'll be private. And, of course, we'd love to have you there. Okay. One more announcement. If you live in beautiful Victoria, BC, and you're planning on going to the Real Estate Investment Expo, guess what? I'm speaking twice. Oh, it's supposed to be once. Oh, it looks like I'm doing it twice. And I'm going to be talking about what every real estate investor ought to know about law of attraction. My hunch, if you've been watching the 226 episodes of Hangout with Michael, you know what they should know, and they're going to learn it. Full razzle dazzle. Now, I haven't asked, but I'm going to see if I can sneak in my phone and do a Facebook Live. Liza, if you're watching, please, I'd love to do that. Okay, it's time to bring in the expert of panel. I think the first thing we're going to do, we're going to head south. We're going to go to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and welcome my friend RKB, Rhonda Knight Boyle. Good morning.
Good morning, Michael. How you doing? I think it's colder where we are than where you are.
Yeah, well, we're not below zero. I know in Vancouver it's below zero because it's snowing, but we're doing good here. Rhonda, introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself, please.
You bet. I am Rhonda Knight Boyle, and I am a strengths activation coach and a law of attraction facilitator certified by you, Michael Loge. I live in Oklahoma City, and there you go.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, we had a good interview this week. You interviewed me on your show. Tell us about your show and just a sneak peek about what I revealed through your work about Michael Loge's style. Go ahead, please.
Absolutely. So I do have a show every Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time called Strengths Activation. You can find that on my Facebook page or on my website, rhondaboyle.com. And I got to interview you, right, about your talents and how you're naturally gifted and how that applies to law of attraction, how I'm able to use it. And you have amazing gifts, right? We all do. But knowing how you operate in the world is really helpful, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and, one of the gifts that I have, and I know this is not about me, but, okay, it's about me, is that I'm able to take complicated subjects and make them easy. And that's why, I'm certifying law of attraction facilitators, teach them how to make this complicated subject. Even with the emotion code, John and I doing the Bro Show. How do you explain law of attraction? You know what? We nailed it. So that's one of my gifts. And also being maximizer, love being seen, love doing shows, love helping people. So thank you for that. Rhonda, you're going to help us uncover some of the secrets today about why it's okay to be negative. I'll be coming down to Oklahoma City to talk to you. Now we're heading to snowy Vancouver, and we're going to talk to John. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Great to be back here on Hangout with Michael. Yeah, my name is John Inverarity. I'm certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner, and I help people reducing chronic pain, reducing anxiety, increasing mental clarity and prosperity. And I work from home, helping people all over the world. And I'm a bro, an emotion code bro. Yeah, we have our own show on tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah. Well, later on today, I'm going to tell, because it's an important show. They're all important, but tomorrow I know we're going to have some hands in the air. Pick me, because tomorrow we're going to do a live session, both John and I, on the emotion code, on the Bro Show, same time, same channel. We're going to tell you later on what the subject is, and my hunch is you might be raising your hand to join us. So, John, good morning. John, you're in charge of welcoming people, reading the comments. I'm going to bring Dana in, and then after Dana, we'll cue you up to let us know who's joining, and then we're going to start the training. We're staying in Van Groovy. Dana, good morning.
Van Groovy, snowy Van Groovy, Michael. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm Dana Smithers, certified law of attraction trainer and business coach. I work with women, solopreneurs in business, work on marketing and business plans, but I'm also a certified sacred gifts guide. So I have a program where I walk people through and guide them through. There's 24 sacred gifts, and we all have 3 to 5. And what Rhonda uncovered with Michael is his sacred gift of teaching. So people that have that sacred gift of teaching, that is why it becomes a sacred gift. And we know there's teachers that are not very good, but when it's a sacred gift, You take complex material and make it very simple. And also the fact that you're digital, you're the thinker, what makes sense, right? So all of that comes into play for you. And I'm also a certified emotion code practitioner that, once I work with women, if there's something they're still stuck on, then we just want to keep moving them forward. And we do that with the emotion code.
Okay, good stuff. And with your law of attraction facilitator skills, you are going to help deliver today's message.
Excellent.
A very important myth that you should never be negative. Good stuff. All the negative people can't wait to hear that we're going to give them permission today.
Exactly, Michael.
But there is a condition, and we're going to tell you about that shortly. John, who is saying what this morning, please? Go ahead and read 5 or 6 of them for us.
Yeah, Lois Deward says, hello from Iowa. Looking forward to another great show.
Hey, Lois, good morning.
And Tamara Trubb, good morning to the Friday LOA team from a sunny Alberta.
Sunny Alberta. Wow. Alberta's showing off in the house. They've got sun today.
Yeah, absolutely. PJ Ray says, hey there, Rhonda. Great seeing you on my Facebook.
Hey, PJ. Nice to see you with us this morning. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah. Dia Lewis. Hi, everyone. Dia from Atlanta here. I'm home with the flu and I need to quit my job. That's all I have to say about
Sounds
that.
like you got 2 problems this morning, Dia.
My negatives in brief. Yeah, it's okay. You're in the right place today, Dia. Absolutely, yeah. Jeremy Sadler says, hi, Michael. We'll catch us later out and about at the moment.
Okay, well, Jeremy, we will welcome you on the replay. Hey, look who's in the house, our friend from Mumbai. Well, I should have read his comments. Y'all know who he is. Hi, Michael, sir, John, sir, Dana, ma'am, and Rhonda, ma'am, from Mumbai, India. So good morning, Rajesh. Good evening to you. And Amy Larson-Straight saying, yes, Michael just dropped the absolute secret to law of attraction, and he didn't record this. Well, we're going to repeat it again. Amy means that earlier we had talked about that. And I'll read one more. Our friend Sig Brown on the warm shower was feeling so good on this cold morning. I'm running a tad late. No, you're here. You're on time. Good morning, Sig Brown. Who else, John?
Lisa Hammond says, good morning, everyone. Maria Laroni says, hi, Michael.
Hey, Maria Laroni. She's probably snowed in. She lives in the country part of Victoria.
Yeah. Juanita Johnson says, happy Friday, everyone.
We have an international guest from Tasmania, Australia. Carrie Sanders is saying good morning from Tasmania, Australia. Wow, a lot of A's in those 2 names. Good stuff. Don Skewers from, she's saying hello to us. So good morning, Don. And Iskander, he is saying hello. So good morning, Iskander. Good. I think we're going to get started. John, you can refresh, and we'll get back to you in a few moments and welcome some other people. If you're joining us, say hi. Let us know where you're calling from. If you remember things from the show that we did about law of attraction myths, because I know I made people chew on that for a while. They had to think about what some of those are. Well, today I'm introducing another myth. And the myth is that it's not okay to be negative. That you should do everything in your power to convert your negative thoughts or think of happy babies and happy puppies, whatever it takes to get rid of negativity. But that only masks it. It really doesn't get rid of it. Just a reminder, Dana and Rhonda, because you're both certified facilitators, we are going to do our quick little certified law of attraction signature presentation training. We're going to spend 2 or 3 minutes to get everybody recap. But just as a reminder, right now, we're all sending a vibration, sending it, putting out, or having it. And what are the 2 kinds of vibrations we can be doing that with?
Positive or negative.
That's right. And you could not send one. Right now, whether you're doing it on purpose or not, or whether you're doing it, you cannot not send a vibe, because a vibe is simply a mood or a
feeling.
And when do we have a mood or a feeling, right?
Now and right now and right now and right now.
That's right. Now, it could be a positive feeling like content or elation. See how I'm doing the scale? Or it could be irritated or rageful. There's different scales, but there's not one in the middle. You're either sending a positive vibe or a negative vibe. You're not even doing it on purpose. And as you're doing that, it's caused by the thoughts that you're thinking, the words that you're using, and what you're observing. You're reading something negative, it turns into your thoughts, and now that thought causes you to send a negative vibe. You're hearing a negative conversation, you're watching negative news, you're eating something you don't like the taste of. It happens. It exists. You cannot not avoid negativity. But today I'm going to tell you how that's important to have negativity under a certain condition. And then there's other times that you're feeling abundant, you're getting love and joy and bliss and appreciation, you're sending a positive vibe. So, law of attraction, which is this universal energy in the room, it's here right now, it's in your office, it's in your bedroom, it's in your car, it is eavesdropping. And it's eavesdropping on the vibe that you're sending. And when it finds it, as in other words, when law of attraction is eavesdropping, it's right now, it's drawn down. When it finds a vibration, what does it do to it? It
matches.
It matches it. But what if it's a negative vibration? What does it do to it?
It matches.
And what if it's a positive vibration? What does it do to it?
It matches.
What a little bugger that is. You know, we'd love it if law of attraction was not so much of a matcher, but a decider.
Yeah.
But, oh, look at Michael Lozier. He just got ticked off. Let's not match his vibe because he's a nice guy. Law of attraction doesn't know I'm a nice guy. Matter of fact, law of attraction doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have a conscience. It doesn't decide. It doesn't have favoritism. It doesn't have prejudice. It is obedient, and it doesn't care who you are. If you're sending a negative vibration, law of attraction will match it. So we want to be more deliberate about the vibe. So down to the 2-word job description for law of attraction is?
Match vibrations.
That's right. That's why it's called the law. We didn't create it. We're just teaching it. If it was my law, it'd be only match the good ones. But it's not my law, and we're teaching it. So our job as facilitators and trainers and coaches is to find out what people were thinking, saying, and doing that caused them to send the negative vibration, that caused them to attract it. Because my hunch is, if you've been following us for 228 weeks, that you know the pattern. Boy, when I'm in a good mood and having good vibes, I get good things. And when I'm in a crappy mood, ooh, my life is ugly. Mm-hmm. You've all learned how to reset your vibes. But some of you are paranoid because people say, never be negative. And some of you, when you have a negative thought, you do this. Oh, cancel that negative thought. Cancel. Well, guess what? You just gave it triple attention by saying cancel that negative thought that I was having, which really translates to give more attention to the negative thought that I just had. Then say cancel again. Now I just gave, I know you're getting this. So saying cancel to a negative thought causes you to include the negative thought more than if you didn't say cancel. So don't say cancel. But instead of covering it up with babies and happy puppies, thinking, okay, now I'm thinking about babies. You never really took advantage of that negative vibe, that negative thought. Maybe you're having experience. Maybe you're trying to find a job and you're frustrated because you're not getting the interview or you didn't do well. Maybe you don't have any money. Maybe your clients are canceled. Whatever your story is, covering it up with happy babies, happy puppies does not give you the benefit of that negative. It's okay to be negative. It says, wow, I hate when this happens. So what is the condition here? When is it okay to have fleeting negative thoughts? Because when it comes to negativity, it gets matched. So Dana and Rhonda, who's going to press their buzzer in first? It's okay to have a negative thought as long as you're having it
briefly.
Okay, briefly. Donna, you were on mute, so you didn't get the prize. Ding, 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 briefly. Now, here's the real question.
Hey, winning over here, winning.
Winning, I know. For $500, I'll take briefly, please. What is briefly? But here's the challenge. How long is briefly? So, Rhonda, when it comes to tasting something you don't like the taste of, how long is briefly?
Like a half a second.
I know. John, when you're in your car changing the radio stations and you find a station that you don't like, how long is briefly?
Maybe about a second.
That's right. Ooh, I don't like that. Dana, when it comes to trying on clothes that don't feel good, except for shoes, how long is briefly?
Well, that could be a few seconds, Michael.
That's right. So in many cases, when it comes to when we taste something, when we see something, when we hear music, or when in those areas, we observe it briefly. So we don't go to a blog and say, oh, I tasted something really horrible about it, and spend 10 minutes out there and, dear diary, I ate something today. Like, in other words, in some areas, it's pretty brief.
Mm-hmm.
But not us. But when it comes to relationships, Dana, how long would some people might observe a relationship they don't like? How long is briefly in that case?
Well, the sad thing about that, Michael, could be their whole lifetime.
It could be. It could be 30, 40, 50 years of briefly, not being brief. Yeah. So when you're observing the relationship that you don't like, you're sending the vibration of what you don't like. When you send the vibration of what you don't like, law of attraction responds and gives you more. And that's why it gets worse and worse and worse. Rhonda, when it comes to a job that you don't like, not you but other people, how long might some people observe a job they don't like?
40 years. They might actually be stuck in a job, a dead end, for 40 years.
That's right. And going to work every day and sending the negative vibration.
And hating it.
It's none of our business how long briefly is to you. But as long as it's briefer than before, it's briefer. Maybe the first time you were in a relationship, you put up with one for 20 years that you didn't like. And then you got married again. But this time you only observed it for 5 years. You know what? That's briefer. See, the key amount of time doesn't matter as long as it's briefer. And my hunch is after you've had the experience of experienced contrast in a relationship 1 or 2 times, you can tell on the first date. You see, your vibrational meter reader tells you this is not a match. And you become so selfish. Dana, what does selfish mean? You become so selfish you don't want to be around someone that makes you feel negative, because selfish equals what?
Self-care.
That's right. You care about yourself. And self-care means selfish means self-care, and caring about yourself means caring about your vibes. So on a first date, you're thinking, you know what? We're just not a match. Mm-hmm. Boy, that was brief. I want you to become selfish enough that you observe briefly in all areas, your relationships, your job, your friendships. John, let's go take a peek out in the room and see what people are saying about today's subject about B is for briefly. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, PJ Ray says, wow, long time ago I was told to say cancel, cancel. Now I know.
PJ, got an aha moment.
Yeah. Sig Brown says, can this apply to a group? If the leader is negative, does that person's bubble bump into ours? Can this be why a group as a whole is doing poorly?
Hashtag bubble bouncing. That's a definite bubble bouncer. Here's what happens. John, this question's for you. Let's just say you're at a group, you and your friends are out having a drink, or you're watching a game or something. How many people in the group does it take to contaminate the vibration of the group?
One.
I worked for the government. I remember having project management teams and having meetings, and it would take one person just to say something negative, and now they've contaminated the team. And guess what? One negative thought collects another one, and before you know it, the whole room's whining and complaining. How many people does it take to influence the positive vibration of a group, John?
Just one.
That was me. That was my job. My job was to influence the group with positive vibration. So, Sig Brown, this is a bubble bumper for sure. I love the new hashtag bubble
Thanks,
bumper.
Sig, yeah.
Misty's all over that. She's hashtagged it already. Probably Rhonda Knight Boyle too. She's another hashtag queen. So yeah, one person in the group, when they're negative, they can influence the whole negative. Well, what about this? They're the what if people. Well, what about if this happens? And now you've got everybody thinking about it. So the same rule applies, Misty's saying law of attraction is obedient, whether negative or positive. Thank you, Misty. And Snowy Parksville is in the house. Premier Param saying it's snowy up there. That's the north part of the island that I live on. Sylvie Bellini's so funny. And then, John, you can take a couple. Sylvia's saying, you're speaking only twice at the real estate investment. You're hiding your light under a bushel, Michael. Outrageous. Well, it's not my expo, but you know I could if they wanted me to.
Wait for the Facebook Live, Sylvia.
Yes. John, who else?
Pamelia Bell, happy Friday. Thank you, Michael, John, Dana, Rhonda, for doing these shows. I so love all this good stuff.
Thank you for Pamelia.
Yeah. PJ Ray says, I can never hold negativity for a long time anyway. It takes too much of my energy to be negative.
It does. It's taxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Briefly.
I've lost a lot of friendships over my boundaries around negativity.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have.
I have too.
You know, there's one thing, we should do a show on that, but I'll do it right now. It takes a lot of courage to have a boundary. And boundaries come from the contrast, because in the past, some of you have said, you know what? That's enough of that. It's the last time somebody treats me like that. You see how you birth clarity through that brief observation of contrast? Then you have a boundary. But you know what the next part is? Implementing it and communicating it. I remember one time I had a friend that visited me, and he would be on his phone the entire time he was here. So then I put a little sign on my door with the don't use your phone sign, and he's never been back. He said, is that for me? And I said, absolutely, that's for you. And he's never been back to my house since then. Hashtag IDC. What does that mean, Rhonda? Hashtag IDC?
I don't care.
I don't care. You want to play in my sandbox? You leave your phone at home. You want to play in my sandbox? You leave your phone at home. Or if we're going to dinner, you don't need your phone. Unless we're taking selfies of the food. Then you can do that.
But briefly.
Hey, look who's in the house. NPS. Natasha Paula Samuel. She's saying good morning.
Natasha.
Looking forward to those. She's from Chile, Romford, Essex. So good morning and good evening to you, Rhonda. Our friend Helena J, she's saying good morning and hello.
Hey, Helena.
Yeah. And Misty's giving some hashtags. Amy Larson Scott, it's all about Michael. Oh, Amy, stop. Jeannie Brazel, your friend, is giving you a shout out. She's saying Rhonda's show is great. Good, John. Who else do you see out there?
Hannah Ruth Appel, greetings from Israel.
Yeah, hey, Hannah.
Yeah, so we've got Israel in the house. We've got Australia, United States, Mumbai, India, UK, and Canada. If there's anybody saying, hey, what about me? No,
Yeah.
no. You don't have
Georgia.
to sound like that. That's
Willa says hello from Georgia.
Georgia. Maria, my friend Maria's from San Francisco. She's watching. Okay, I'm just going to scroll down to see if there's anybody. Lisa Hammond saying good morning. Snowbirds in Florida. Do snowbirds just come from Canada, or can you be from northern United States and be a snowbird? Ron, did you know the answer to that? Are snowbirds just Canadian, or they can be from Maine?
Oh no, they're from all over the United States for sure. Northeast.
Okay. I thought it was a Canadian term. Snowbirds. John, can you do a refresh and we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Permelia Parham. I love saying briefly as soon as I catch myself saying or thinking something negative.
Okay, good.
Briefly.
Smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rami Carlin said she's saying hello in the hospital. Well, that's a good place to be if you're getting some help and healing. So good morning, Rami. Watching us from the hospital. How dedicated is she?
Very, yeah. Dale Maxwell says, Rhonda is a rock star.
Hey,
Rhonda's
Dale.
Rock star Rhonda.
Yeah.
Well, good. Again, John, let's talk about what you and I are doing tomorrow on the Bros Show. Tell people about it if they're watching for the first time.
Absolutely. If you are watching for the first time, Michael and I have a little spin-off called the Emotion Code Bro Show. It's tomorrow at the same time, 9 a.m., 12 noon Eastern, and it's all about the emotion code. So we explain the emotion code. Michael and I break it down, and we're working on people. We usually work on one or two people during the live show, help them out with different topics. And tomorrow is episode number 39 on panic attacks and anxiety. Yes. So looking for people with those symptoms, day-to-day symptoms that have had them for a long time, have tried everything, doesn't work, tried all the lotions, potions, pills, herbs, and meditating,
patches and rubs,
mindfulness, and haven't seen any results. We're looking for you to help you out with the emotion code. So join us tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're going to take 2 people tomorrow and help them out with that. Hey, so yesterday, or this week, I had an interview, a guy's blog, and it's called Early Risers. So this guy interviewed me on the blog, right? And, of course, I blew him away with Law of Attraction. And so a couple of days later, I go to my Instagram account. It's Michael_Loge_LOA. And I noticed that he went live. And I was curious, so I went and watched his live, and he was complaining about his shoulder and how he's been sore for a year and he couldn't lift weights. Really? So I sent him a private message while he's live, and I said, dude, I can fix your shoulder. And then he's Facebook Live, and he goes, you can fix my shoulder? I said, yeah. Skype me when you're done. So I had another chat with him this morning, and he went to the gym and lifted weights and did all this other stuff for the first time. And now he's just bewildered.
I'm not surprised.
I think he called me a hashtag freak. Whatever.
We get that.
Whatever.
Comes with
IDK.
Ask my barber who had back and knee and feet and all that other stuff, not to mention good hair.
Yeah.
He's got a good body now. He's doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah, John, we're doing that tomorrow on the Bros Show, and we also have a Bros channel. Now, by the way, some people start watching halfway through and they think they've missed something. This recording stays on my Facebook page, so it's a great message to go back and watch it. But I do want to do a quick little reminder. Starting on Monday, I am doing my 6-part series on becoming more abundant in money. It is a cross between Law of Attraction on steroids, because I'm going to be tapping into the emotion code, removing your doubts, your beliefs about your attractability for money, your anxiety about money, busting your money ceiling. It's a $300 program. You will get over 50 emotion code sessions. It's a great value and a great deal. And you'll be sending me thank you money, thank you notes, thank you money. Well, you can pay for
and
it.
Thank you money.
That's your thank you money. You can send your thank you money to P.O. Box Thank You Money. Okay, good. So, John, that's you. John, tell people how they can get a hold of you in case they want to check out your website before tomorrow's show, please.
Absolutely. I'm at aliveandpeer.com. It's written right below me here and behind me here. And if you want to do a one-on-one session with body code or emotion code, I think it can help you in reducing chronic pain, anxiety, or increasing mental health. You can find me there.
Good stuff. And I know that you're away next Friday, so because everyone, where's John? Well, John's away next Friday, so we're letting you know now.
On the road, vacation time. Yeah. Going to take advantage of this snow and go skiing.
I'm going to read a couple more comments. Then we're going to head to Dana. Dana's going to tell us what we're doing next week. But we have PJ Ray. I like her comment. She said, yes, briefly. I'll tell my hubby when I get frustrated, let me have my seconds of brief negativity. Now I can move on. See, don't you love that? Don't you have permission that it's okay to be negative?
Little hissy fit's fine.
Yeah, throw a fit. Break some dishes. Helena is thinking, observe negative thought briefly. It's so pleasing to me when people get the message from the day and they make those little quotes. Okay. Lois is saying, LOA made simple. I love the way you explain Law of Attraction. Me too. I love that you love it. Good stuff. Dana, tell me what we're doing for next week, please.
Okay, next week is episode 230, and it's around Michael's book, Your Life's Purpose. A panel of trainers and students who've taught and uncovered their fulfillment needs. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Very important stuff. That's
right. And here's the deal. This book took me 5 years to write. And you know what they're selling it for? Like $9.99. I have been so marked down. Well, it's not marked down. That's the list price, $9.99. So shout out to my publisher. Thank you for making this book available. You can also download the list of fulfillment needs. Here's what if I was you, here's what I would do. I'd first download the list of fulfillment needs. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/life purpose. download the list. On the bottom, I give you the instructions. It's like Survivor, and you have to kick off some of these. Then order the book for $9.99. You'll have it before next Friday, and you can listen to some of the trainers and teachers that are teaching this work from my book, Your Life's Purpose. And if you're in the Vancouver, Richmond, Surrey area, I think I'm coming in late May, early June to do a 3 or 4 hour seminar on Your Life Purpose. So we're going to keep you posted about that. Good. Dana, do you have anything exciting coming up, or what do you have coming up? I know you always got something in your cooker.
I do, Michael. I have a few talks I'm doing as well, but I'm excited to be talking about discovering your sacred gifts. I have an online program, so people can do that individually with me, or I have a group program. It's not coming up until May, but take a look at it. It's empoweredwomeninbusiness.com/programs/sacred-gifts. And if you want to know what your 3 to 5 gifts are, maybe it's time that you found out about it, because it goes perfectly with Michael's fulfillment needs in your life's purpose. And I actually will be doing a talk on that in March, but I haven't quite set the date and got finalized, but I'll be doing that in Fort Langley.
Okay, Fort Langley, BC. Good stuff. Thanks for hanging out with us today, Dana.
Thanks,
We're heading
Michael.
back down to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Before we do that, I'm going to acknowledge Candace Min, who, and Juanita Johnson. Every time we refresh, new names come up. So Juanita, good morning. She's saying happy Friday. And Rajesh is quoting from my book, Negative Nelly. So if you heard me talk about Negative Nelly, that's who she is. We all have one. I remember one time I did a seminar, I kept saying Negative Nelly, and a woman came up later and she had the name tag on that said Nelly on it. I felt picked on. No. Hashtag sorry about that. So, Rhonda Knight Boyle, tell people what you might have coming up. I know you've got some law of attraction seminars in your area. Tell us about that.
I do. In Oklahoma City, I have one coming up next Thursday. That is March 1st. Can you believe it? Yep. So I have a training coming up then. Yep. And I would love to have people watch the interview I did with you on Wednesday. You can find that on my blog at rhondaboyle.com. Look under Vlog, and it's right there, the first one up.
rhondaboyle.com. It was a great interview. It was fun. And I felt like I had to study for it. It was like, I'm so used to just being in charge and we're talking about what I want to talk about. And this time it's like, wow, you were popping those questions left and right. So thank you for that.
Tables turned, huh?
Good stuff. So everybody join us tomorrow and watch John and I do emotion code sessions to help people remove their panic and anxiety. And if you want a session with John or I, you can do that today. You can go to HangoutWithMichael.com and look for my emotion code link, or John, and we can help you remove your panic or anxiety. And we're choosing 2 people tomorrow. My hunch is a lot of people have their hands up, and we will intuitively pick 2 people to join us tomorrow. What's cooking next week is Your Life Purpose, so join us. And my hunch is that today you thought of somebody that could stand to hear today's message. Maybe you have a friend that needs a little bit of training on how to shrink their negativity just down to this size. As always, I'm asking the panel members to go out to the comments below and say hello to you, and so you can connect with them directly and when you see their Facebook comments there. I had a great time today. Thanks for hanging out with me live every Friday on the Hangout with Michael show. Let's say goodbye to our friends, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Great show.
See you later.
Bye-bye.